Hi, I'm Vinny.
I'm Chris.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Vinny.
And we're the team behind Veritas Prep GRE. Veritas Prep, the largest test prep and admissions consulting company in the world, came to us with a significant technical challenge. Although their online platform has tens of thousands of users, it does lack significant functionality, such as the ability for offline learning. Currently, users must be connected in browser to use the app, so we built an offline desktop GRE class.
All right, so let's take a look at what our application looks like. And in order to create an amazing application for our user base, we decided to use Electron and React. We use React because, as you know, it's a highly performant UI framework that enforces a functional programming paradigm that's great for development workflow. And we chose Electron because we're able to access or reach 100% of our user base right off the bat because we can develop and deploy for multiple platforms. And in addition to that, it gives us added security features that, for one, obscures our source code from inspection, and also limits content consumption to within the application environment. So let's actually see what happens when we try to access the video outside the application. So Vinny happens to find the video folder where it's saved, but when he tries to play it, it can't be played because it's encrypted. So let's further talk about security and how our video encryption pipeline works.
One of the most important challenges when designing our application was ensuring the security of Veritas Prep's intellectual property, the premium video content. When a user chooses to download a video, that video is encrypted on the way to being saved on the user's file system. So how's our application going to play the video? In a typical file description process, an unencrypted file is created and exposed to the user. We obviously don't want that user to have access to the file. So our solution is to stream decrypted segments of the video back to the user. The problem with that is because the file is saved on the user's computer, all our application has to do is read straight from disk and does not need the file to be sent back in response chunks. We solve this by having a node server, which is created upon the opening of the application to serve the file. When the server hears a GET request from the Electron render process for the video, it'll read the appropriate file from disk and stream back and send back decrypted chunks of the video as a response back to the render process so that it is able to play the video.
So as Vinny mentioned, our application needs to be consistent both online and offline. So guaranteeing functionality offline is hard because offline user progress needs to seamlessly be integrated with the current online application. So our solution, we built a resilient solution to ensure that this consistency across application state, views, and both online and offline progress was there. To do this, we implemented a series of data stores and business logic to determine how the data will persist. So first with sessions, we enabled sessions with cookies, then with application state to render the components which represent the visual aspect of the user progress, and finally to the file system to persist that data even, say, when the user logs out.
So our solution in maintaining data consistency and quality of user interaction ensures that videos that are previously downloaded are always available to the user, and the progress is always available as well when they're offline. Furthermore, when the way our syncing algorithm works, that it ensures that the data is persisted in such a way that they'll always have a data that will never be overwritten, and that they will always have access to the most recent information available, regardless of whether they're using our application or the existing website. So when the user authenticates for the first time, the connection doesn't matter any longer.
So as we transition from beta to production later this week, Veritas Prep, with its thousands of users, will be the only test prep company in the world to have this unique functionality. So we hope you check us out on our GitHub, or if you're interested in the Great GRE Prep course on veritasprep.com.